So Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark obviously are a backcourt, and the odds of Kelsey Mitchell leaving the Fever or walking away from the Fever, the odds of her walking is next to zero. Next to zero. The odds of her asking to leave is probably 10%, and in the 10% that that means she's going to be traded. The odds of her walking is zero. The odds of her asking to leave is 10%. And everyone is apparently thinking that every single thing she tweets is a fucking shot at Caitlin Clark. Like Kelsey Mitchell's tweeted a few days ago, people show you who you are, believe them first time. Then tweeted today, I don't need nobody holding my hand until and unless they really want to hold it. No favors, no hands outs. If you know, you know. This almost certainly has nothing to do with basketball. This almost certainly is just something personal. And by the way, as somebody who is nowhere near the fame of Kelsey Mitchell, but on this Twitter app has 5 times the followers. I have 120,000. I have 100,000 more Twitter followers than Kelsey Mitchell. I've tweeted nonsense bullshit. It has nothing to do with anything. With no context before. Literally anything could happen in her personal life. She's allowed to tweet what she wants. Y'all reaching and everything's to do with basketball or the Fever. That's fine. What got you tweeting like that? You're either leaving the Fever and breaking our hearts or something's pissed off. Something about to average 30 a game. Not everything's about basketball. Not everything is about basketball. And I think this is just a tweet into the void. It's funny, some people being like, oh yeah, Kelsey's going to walk. No. Kelsey Mitchell. Not saying that Kelsey Mitchell's guaranteed wants to be the Fever. I don't know Kelsey Mitchell. She is tweeting into the void right now. She has not been in Indiana in months. She has everyone talking about the Indiana Fever, this and that. There might not even be a season. Like, we're talking about this like, oh, she's going to want to talk about leaving the Fever. She's currently an unrivaled. And there is currently no basketball being played. No basketball being played in the league she's currently in. It's currently not happening. So, I don't know why people are just thinking single thing she's doing is revolving around the Indiana Fever. Because as of right now, Unrivaled are probably paying her more than the WNBA ever did. She's pretty much she's pretty much just a free agent as of right now. She's not even contracted to the Indiana Fever, if I'm not mistaken. Well, is it on January the 1st she's no longer contracted to the Fever? I'm pretty sure she's a free agent very soon. And it's one of those things where, she can tweet into the void. Personal issue. It could very well be. It more than likely is. And we need to just stop overanalyzing every single tweet. It was the same with Nalissa Smith last year. Nalissa Smith tweeted dumb shit, by the way. Nalissa Smith tweeted, I think in 5 years' time, she'll look back at some of the tweets. And it was in mid-free agency and tweets being make sure you go somewhere where you're wanted. And everyone's like, clearly this is about the Fever. And it almost certainly was. A week later, they got rid of her. But apparently, according to her brother, nothing to do with Fever. But come on, that one was a very obvious one with the timing of it. But yeah, it is an interesting one to see what way this is going to go and what way it's going to happen with Kelsey Mitchell. And to be fair, for some of these players, I think it's one of those things where I think Kelsey Mitchell doesn't use social media that much. She just tweeted into the void a few times. And if Kelsey Mitchell if I fully believed that she had full-time Twitter fingers and she couldn't get off social media or anything, I'd be like, okay, yeah, maybe you can walk away from maybe you should walk away from the Fever. Because let's be real, it doesn't matter what type of player you are. If that's not what you want, that's fine. And if playing for the Indiana Fever isn't for a player, as long as if they decide they want to be there, they show up and give 100%. Like, if Natasha Howard decides at the end of this season she doesn't want to have to deal with all the bullshit, I don't really want Natasha Howard back, but like, let's just say hypothetically she decides that's fine. And even in the DeWanna Bonner situation, like, I don't think people didn't have a problem with her wanting to leave the Fever. People had a problem with her quitting on the team, not telling her teammates anything, tampering with another team, and demanding a buyout so that she could go and play for another team on the minimum while she got paid to sit on the bench and not play by the Indiana Fever, and start refusing all trades because she only wanted to play for the team that was tampering together. Like, I still think Amber Cox and Kelly Krauskopf were cowards for that. It's not going to affect their free agency. If anything, a free agent that cares about winning a ring is going to be turned off by you doing that. But yeah, look, it is very much a thing where this is nothing. This is well, I can't say it's for sure nothing. I don't know Kelsey Mitchell, just like you guys don't know Kelsey Mitchell. But the odds of it being nothing are extremely high. It is very, very likely to be nothing. So I'm not going to pretend that this is something. I'm not going to pretend that like, I'm not going to pretend that we know her, but let's be real. We all know when something's basketball related and something's not basketball related, and this is almost certainly just a tweet into the void, which is fine. Players are allowed to tweet into the void. As much as might piss people off and it might confuse people, players absolutely are well within their rights to tweet into the void when they feel like it. They are well within their rights to do that. So let me know what you guys think. Are you guys sick of all this? To be honest, I'm sick of having to constantly be like, this tweet has nothing to do with the Fever. And there's so many players that tweet stuff. Not everything's a shot at Caitlin Clark. Not everything's a shot at the Indiana Fever. Like, we saw it with what you call it. We've seen it with like, with what's his name? We've seen it even with fucking some things like Aaliyah said. When Lexi Hall said that she was like, that Chelsea Gray was a great passer, people were like, she wants to leave Caitlin Clark. It's the maddest internet narratives ever. Like, we got to be real here. Let's just call a spade a spade. There's no better. The Indiana Fever, worst case scenario, you're going to core Kelsey Mitchell and they're going to get a king's ransom for her. Best case scenario, she's on the team next year and they win a championship. So anyway, yeah, that's the video. I'll see you guys.